Good day, boys. We're now doing grammar. The date is again Wednesday, 30th September 2020. Grammar, you're doing this in your grammar book. We are doing again pronouns. What do we say are pronouns? Pronouns are words that are used to replace nouns. Pronouns are words that we use to replace nouns. So it's instead of just repeating the same noun over and over and over, we'll use a pronoun to replace that noun. Now, let's look at some examples here on the board. Alright, the first one. The car was parked on the road. What can we use to replace, what pronoun can we use to replace the car? Would you say you? Would you say, is it a person? Him? What would you say? What pronoun would you use here to replace this here? Let's think about it. Here we can use it. It was parked on the road. It was parked on the road. So we use the pronoun it. Right? We use it for a thing. We wouldn't use it for a person. Alright? Like a car, a house, a dog, a rock. All those things, so we'd call it. Right? We could say, put it over there. If you talk about a person, you wouldn't say put it over there. Alright? Good. Let's look at the next one. Amani and his friends are playing football. Here now, you're including yourself. Amani and his friends are playing football. What pronoun would we use here? If we say they, we're excluding ourselves. So what would you use? Just imagine that your name is here instead of Amani. So whoever it is, Ricardo, it's Cooper, whoever, and your name here with your friends, what would you use to replace this? What pronoun would you use? Would you say it? Would you say they? Would you say them? What would you say? Because we are including ourselves, we would say we are playing football. We, including yourself, we are playing football. Now the opposite one here, now we have the men. You are not included here. So what pronoun can we use here? The men are building the house. The men are building the house. What pronoun can we use here? We wouldn't say it. Alright? Because if we had this online, we could have said it for the house. We could have said the men, right? The men are building it. And let's take off the house. But we're not using that, we're using the men. So what could we use for the men? For the men, we can say they are building the house. Now, if I'd underlined the house, we could have used, like have the car, we could have said they are building it. If we had underlined the house, we could have said it. They are building it. And what it is? The house. Alright? Let's look at the next one. Mother is walking with Susan to the mall. Mother is walking with Susan to the mall. What will you use here? Would you say him, he, they, it? Would you say him, she, it? What would we say? We would say she. Hold on, let me write that she a little better. We would say she, replace mother, is walking with her. Replace Susan to the mall. She is walking with her to the mall. So, you see how we did it? The car is replaced with it. It's an object, it's a thing. We wouldn't call a person that. If we are talking about more than one person, including yourself, you would use the word with the pronoun we. That includes yourself. If you're talking about more than one person, but they are not, you use they. In some cases, you use them. Right? With mother, with this one here, is a female, so you use she. If it's a male, we'll say he is walking with, and if it's a boy, we'll say he's walking with him. Alright? I'm going to send you a worksheet. What I want you to do with this, I don't have the space to do it, so you're going to write two sentences. You're going to write the first sentence with, the car was parked on the road, and then write the next sentence below, it was parked on the road. Then you write, Amani and his friends are playing football. Then you write, we are playing football. In this one here, if you want, you could put your name. Instead of Amani, you could put your name. Alright? Playing, right? Next one, you write, the men are building the house. And then the next sentence you write, they are building the house. Then you write, mother is walking with Susan to the mall. And you write, she is walking with her to the mall. So you're going to write over these sentences like that. I'm going to send a picture for you. And then you're going to do a worksheet I'm sending for you. Alright, boys?